story also down to you guys because it's a very beautiful story. Yeah. So enjoy. Enjoy. And the date was 2014. Far, far away in a mystical, magical land called Kopala. Way back, long before the Chimwemwe dance and before the whole country's musical preference was revolutionized by duos where one would be spitting rhymes and the other would be making sounds like having a sore throat and a dry cough at the same time. Way before that, there lived a brave band of young bold heroes, inspired by the flame of the Holy Spirit igniting in their hearts. They were determined to win souls for the great Creator who lived in the heavenly firmament. With only two tools that would tremendously turn the outlook of their environment: music and spoken word poetry. The only two tools that they deemed strong enough, rooted in their heart's inventory. Are you guys still following the story? Okay. And so they began their first mission, Operation Life in Spoken Word. And on the 11th of April 2015, they managed to attract many to their great cause. And they attracted them splendidly under the holy movement of the great Creator, aka Christianity. And as they continued to recruit more soldiers into their ranks, each day their hearts would be filled with joy and laughter. The young heroes now decided it was time for each of them to experience a love encounter. And so, I've forgotten the next line. So this is the thing, guys. Yeah. Anyone to help me continue? So what? So okay. A love encounter.
Yeah.
What's the next line? Times you committed fornication and spite, because there'd be no condemnation for those who dwelt in the love of Jesus Christ. And as their new recruits came together in one accord, the young band of heroes continued to win souls for the great Creator, now more energized than ever, with their numbers growing left, right, and center. And they wouldn't be bougie when reciting, because they would woo crowds with their spoken word poems in Bemba. And after the shows, they would go back and have a meal until one day, they noticed a virus among their new recruits. They had started to misinterpret the true meaning of the holy movement. They let their different doctrines divide them into different denominations, disunity in legion. And so the young heroes decided they were going to show the people the true meaning of Christianity. They were going to plan the death of religion. They were going to show them the true meaning of Christianity. That it wasn't about how tough you Eminem those tongues, but it was about how much your character was strong and how you brought forth good fruit and not dried up like that tree that produced no figs. And not about judging each other, even though their fellow brothers and sisters didn't eat pigs. Because that was the only way they're going to begin their great journey to the great beyond. To one day have the opportunity to have that kingdom adventure in heaven with the great Creator. But you see, just as everything began to get in sync, a dark cloud befell the young adventurers. The one person who always knew how to beat the drums of their hearts with joy whenever they were sad, decided to take his last breath. He disappeared 6 feet under their feet. Rest in peace, Mr. Terry Sichoni. And with their hearts now broken, some of them decided to move to neighboring countries, and weeks turned to months, and months turned to years, until one day, like the first flicker of a matchstick trying to ignite, a spark flickered in the mind of Kabuswe. Ignite. And so he excitedly picked up his phone to call Ndashi, and just as Ndashi picked up the phone, before he could say a word, he felt it in his heart. Ignite. And so Ndashi rushed to Harry, who was brushing his teeth. And just as he called Harry's name, Harry felt it in the toothbrush in his mouth. Ignite. And so Harry picked up the phone to text Precious. And just as Precious received the message, she felt it too. Ignite. And so she rushed outside to Mwila, who was washing her clothes. And just as she called Mwila's name, Mwila felt it in the water in her hands. Ignite. And they all rushed to Mwila's boarding house, now staring at each other with their face so excited because they all felt it too. Ignite. Life in spoken word. Welcome to Lusaka. Ignite. Because this is time.